everyone, welcome back to Quilted Cactus. On today's table talk, just do some of our typical what's going on type of things, and then some new patterns that I've purchased. I should say patterns that I've purchased. I think everything that I have actually is a brand new pattern this month that I'm showing you. Or not really released this month, but that I've purchased since the last table talk at the beginning of April. I don't even know what month this is. Sorry, guys. I got a lot of things going on right now. But anyway, so when I get into those, like I said, I don't think there's any patterns that I've purchased that are older patterns that were new to me. So when we get to those, I'll look at them and then I'll let you know that they're brand new patterns that have been released. So let's go ahead and get started. In my updates, I first want to show you my tags. If you caught my short at all, I received yesterday my tags to put on the exterior of my bags. I have been using, oh my gosh, they're buried. I can't even get it to them right now. I've been using these little tags. This is the tags I've been using, which have been doing great. I got these from Everbloom on Etsy. She's been printing these for me, which I will still use these. I'll be able to use these now on a lot of my smaller things and keep the small things tagged, like little pouches and things. So I won't have to worry about running out of these so quickly on my little pouches. But I wanted to get something for the exterior of my bags with my little logo on it. My cute little saguaro carrying a bag. I didn't go crazy on background colors because of my cactus and the colors of my cactus and stuff. I wanted to be very specific with my colors, because now obviously I focus on the green. I got my nails ready for my show Saturday. But anyway, so I wanted to focus more on the colors of my logo, my brand, I guess you could call it. So I went with like a white, look kind of like a whitewash almost, on cork. And these are cork tags here. And then this is just the natural cork. So I just kind of did the both. And I think these would go well no matter what type of bag or color of bag it is. And then I'd also opted on a laser engraved tag. I thought that was really cute. I thought I'd put this more on a bag that if I tried to go with color, it wouldn't look right. So, and I really like that. It's not really brown. I mean, it's brown because it's laser engraved, but I really liked that look with that brown there and kind of the outline of my cactus with its little bag. But anyways, I wanted to share those. These are from Heartwood and Hide, and I even got a cute little sticker. I survived the Heartwood and Hide wait list. If anybody's familiar with Heartwood and Hide, you do have a wait list to get your tags. This is a small owned business. It's a couple who run a business. I believe I'm going to say probably, I'm sure it's out of their home. I don't think they have like a big warehouse or a separate anything. But anyway, so you do have a wait list. You sign up and then you wait for them to contact you. And it can take, I think they give you like 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. And I'll be honest with you, I believe I probably waited 8 weeks for them to reach out to me. And I'd actually kind of given up on them. This is not anything against Heartwood and Hide, because I think it took the full 8 weeks. But I was like, I either gave up on them or I was thinking that they never got my information because it taken a while. But I'm going to tell you what, once they reach out to you, I had my decisions made because, again, I didn't want to go crazy with colors or crazy with designs. I wanted to keep it, keep my brand simple. I didn't want anything, you know, wild and crazy. And that's not, I don't want to say wild and crazy. I wanted to be simple in my design. That is what I want for myself. But anyway, but we had this decided within, I don't know, I think it only took us a half an hour, honestly, for me to say what I wanted. I gave him my file. My daughter had it saved as an, I think she saved it as an SVG file, I think is what the file she used, or JPEG. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure it was the SVG. But anyways, and I gave him the file, told him that's the colors I wanted. I didn't need him to do any coloring or any changes to the logo itself. I wanted it to be specifically for all the color tags, to be specific to my cactus and my name, as well as the font. I mean, we had it all figured out. My daughter had spent a great amount of time working on that look and colors and stuff. So, and he returned proofs to me. Like, I think it maybe took 15, 20 minutes for me to get a proof back. And he showed me, you know, pictures. And then he actually even took pictures of it and put it on a cutting board, just your basic cutting board. Took pictures of it, sent it to me, and it was all done by instant messaging. And I told him what I wanted, how much I wanted. He was great in explaining to me how the pricing works. Because the more, of course, the more you order, you get a discount. And then it was like, boom, we were done. And now it did take me a couple extra weeks to get the tags themselves, but that's, I know that they did leave and go to a show, and they drove. So it was from Florida to Illinois that they had to drive. So of course that took, you know, some time out of their work schedule or printing schedule, which is totally fine. That didn't bother me at all, as far as waiting for my tags. And so I'm happy. And then now, once I have my tags, reorders, it won't take me no time at all for my reorders. I'll let them know what I want, what color, a background I want, if I want it laser engraved, or if I want a different backing, because you can, again, it's a cork, and you can get different colors of the backing, because I'm using cork. They've got it in faux leather. So you've got a faux leather you can choose from. I just chose cork this time because this is my first order, and I really wanted to get an order in, number one, and I wanted to get the feel of having the tags and using them. So anyway, very, very pleased. I really love my sticker, my Survive sticker. Love it. Of course, it's going on my sewing machine table. And then I got an adorable little tag. Oh, I just realized it says glow in the dark. A really cute heart tag. It says tag your bag, heart wouldn't hide. And I just noticed on the back it says glow in the dark. So while I won't be down here in the dark in my sewing space when it's dark, I definitely that will go on my sewing table, and that will be really, really cute, because if I ever walk in here and it's dark, I might see a little glow on my table. That'll no be my heart when height. Okay, enough of my tags. I'm just really happy, really pleased, and I'm so excited that I have my tags, that I can tag the exterior of my bags. That's really, really fun for me. Okay. Reason I've been so busy and so scatterbrained, my craft shows. I have 2 craft shows coming up, and they are 2 weeks apart, and these are multi-day, 2-day event craft shows. My craft show that's coming up this weekend, let me get my dates. I had my dates, and I don't know why I can't remember the exact days that they are. I mean, the day numbers they are. I always have to look at my numbers. Okay, Saturday, and Sunday, May 17th and May 18th, and it's from 9 to 4. And this craft show will be at Benton Farms in Walton, Kentucky. I will put the address in case anybody who's watching this and that happens to be in the area that wants to come out. I'll put the address down. I will be there. I will actually am kind of in the middle of it. This is I think they have like 130 vendors. I mean, this is huge, and it's gotten bigger. It is a really big this year. And they've got a lot more stuff this year that they've had in the years past. They'll have little helicopter flyover tours. They've got their bluegrass band. It's a farm. And this is part of how they, their craft show, their craft fair that they have organized and spent a lot of hard work organizing it. This is, how they support their farm. It is an agricultural farm. They raise their animals and stuff there. And they do agricultural day camps at this farm. So it's really, really great, especially, and it's an old family owned farm. And it's great that there's still a farm out there, that it is a thriving working farm. My family, however, my grandfather, he was a tobacco farmer. I know some people may not like it, but my grandpa wasn't a tobacco farmer. So as far as farming although he didn't do the animals and he was an agricultural farmer, I still understand the farming, and that it's hard, especially nowadays. And where I live, because this place is an hour, it's probably 30 minutes from where I live, which is great for me as far as traveling. But anyway, in the area that I live, the farms are going away rapidly, and we're getting subdivisions upon subdivisions. Down the road, they are building another huge apartment / condo complex right now. And so, I'm seeing this, and I've been in this specific spot for 3 years now, and what's just been built in the 3 years I've been in this city that I'm at now is incredible. And they are in the process now of, like I say, that big multi-complex, I call them apartments, they're called condos now, but down the street, down the street from me. And then there's another one that they're clearing out, an old farm they're clearing out now to build more. I don't know if it's going to be single family homes or if it's going to be apartments. I'm not sure. But anyways, and then, literally at the end of the street where our subdivision starts, they built a big townhouse community, which was very nice, quiet back here. Not that it's not quiet anymore, but you know what I'm saying? It's what I'm getting at, and I'm not against progress. Do not get me wrong. I am not against progress or building so much. I'm just saying there's a big farm that we still have, and it's great to support that farm. That's all I'm getting at. Sorry, I got on a big thing about that. So, again, Benton Farms this weekend, the 17th and 18th. It's in Walton, Kentucky. I'll put the address in, but I guarantee if you type in Benton Family Farms, Walton, Kentucky, if you want to come and just type it in Google, it'll find it really easy. It's Old Lexington Pike is what that is. And actually what Old Lexington Pike is, the street they're on, if anybody's familiar with the area or familiar at all with like Lexington, Kentucky, way back when, before we had State Route 25 or Interstate 75, there was what they had called Old Lexington Pike Road. That was, I'm going to tell you, it's probably like the old, I don't want to say horse and buggy way to Lexington, Kentucky, but it was not, I guarantee it probably horse and buggy traveled that road at one time. And then they built State Route 25 that took you down to Lexington, which was, a little obviously later on. And then as the traveled. And then they've got Interstate 75, which I despise. I hate Interstate 75. I live a hop, skip, and a jump from it. And that road is just, I'm glad I work from home, because when I had to work and go in the office, and I know people who live in really trafficy areas, don't get me wrong, but that street, I mean, and well, it's also considered one of the deadliest interstates, this Interstate 75, because it's in this area, just where I live. It's very, very deadly, and it's accidents all the time. I mean, all the time. So anyway, so, and then my next show is 2 weeks after that, which is the last 2 days of May, which I think it's the 30th and the 31st. I believe it is the 30th and the 31st. Let me look at my calendar real fast. I didn't have those dates actually written down. It's a Friday night and a Saturday afternoon to early evening. Let's see here. Oh, I opened my tablet up the wrong direction. I'm silly. Let's see. I just want to get you the exact dates of that. That's not what I want. I need to go back a month. Okay. So the one at the end of May, it is actually, yes, the 30th and the 31st, a Friday evening. And I think it starts at 4 or 5. It's Milford Frontiers Days. It's a big thing that the city of Milford, Ohio, they have. Of course, it's Frontiers Day, so they celebrate when Milford was founded, I guess you could call it. And they always do a big parade, and then they have like carnival type festival. It's a festival, big food vendors, music, all kinds of stuff. Well, aside from that, they have what they're calling I believe it's called a maker's market, and that will be held in this park area in Milford. And I will be in that part of that, and I will be there on Friday evening and Saturday. So I know Saturday it starts at noon Saturday, because I have to be there before noon to be ready to sell by noon. So, and then I think it goes till 8 or whenever the traffic dies down, which I'm told that sometimes the traffic doesn't die down so quickly, so I can be there later than 8 on a Saturday. So the two shows coming up, Milford, Ohio, Frontiers Day, and Benton Farms in Walton, Kentucky. All right, so enough on the craft shows. I did want to show you a couple things that I was going to bring. I think they're so cute. I've been making these cute little zipper pouches to bring with me. I've got little D-rings on them, so you can hook them onto your bags. But these are just simple little zipper pouches, and I've got them all different designs. These are just little obviously little cherries, but I've got them in different. I've got some that are like really flashy, just really cute, cheap zipper pouches to sell. I had some leftover vinyl that I needed to get rid of, and I had an idea already of doing something else. And then when I seen that vinyl and I was going through some things, I decided to, the design of the pouch isn't new, but the simplification of it is what I came up with. So, it's as flat as can be. It's just a simple zipper pouch. You can put coins in it, anything in it, and then you can hook it to anything. And I thought, like, the cute little colors that I have and the pinks and stuff. I got pinks. I got, oh my gosh, I've got, well, this one isn't made yet, but I've got, like, look at that. Adorable for little girls. So anyway, that, and then I'm just kind of concentrating on little girls on this show. I got this clear plastic. Now, these aren't fully shaped yet, so they look a little bit shapen because I've got to fix the shape, because on this plastic, I have to heat it a little bit to shape it up. But look at this adorable little bag. This is the Tiny Cotta pattern by Ora Rosa. And basically, it's her Catalina bag. And she made it obviously smaller because it's tiny. But then I took it a step further and decided to make clear bags because I know young girls, like in school or if they go to an event of some sort, that they need something clear for safety reasons. And I found this adorable vinyl. And this is Sally Tomato vinyl with it's like little pieces of, like the confetti pieces. It's probably what the name of the plastic is. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it's got that in there. So they still got a cute little bit of a color to it. And it's real cute, you know. But it's still, you still got that see-through. So you've got the bag that that you can see. And also, I mean, even an adult can carry this as well if they're just going to a game or something and they just need to carry a few essentials in there, like your cell phone will fit in there, you know, a lipstick or something, and you've got a clear bag to carry. So some may call them stadium bags and things of that nature. There's different, you know, different styles of that. But anyway, I just made a couple of these. I have I think 4 I was able to get out of the vinyl. I've got 4 with different different gussets. And this one, again, like I say, this needs to be shaped out a little bit because this vinyl is a little stiffer. This plastic is a little stiffer than my vinyl, so I just have to shape it, heat it, and shape it. But anyway, I just thought that is so cute. I've got a few of these made, and different they all have different colored handles or straps, different zippers. Even, you know, I've got a couple that's got the same gusset, but different zippers, different different straps. So I try to mix that up a little bit, even though like the basic bag itself is the same. That's just a couple of things that I have. I mean, I've got other stuff I featured in shorts, did tutorials. I've got tutorials out there that's, that of the bags that I'm bringing, things of that nature. So that's just something I wanted to talk about with the shows. Then, I also wanted to talk a little bit about, new patterns. The first pattern that I want to show you, I did a full tutorial on. It was the Shambhala Secret Sew. So this pattern is now released as a full pattern because the Secret Sew is over. It was through the month of April. It's the Secret Sew. But I did the tutorial, even though it was released after the sew was over with. I did this. I wanted to go ahead and do that tutorial and complete it out in case anybody wanted to do it in the future. And I definitely am going to do it in the future. And this next time when she does another one, I am actually going to do the tutorial as she releases it. Now she has someone who does a live the day she releases it, when I won't take that from her, obviously, because that's, I don't do that. I don't like to do that, but I will plan my tutorial after she does hers, if she does that the next time. But I'm showing you my complete, if you didn't get to watch my tutorial, or that wasn't something that was that you wanted to do, which totally obvious, totally fine, and I understand that. But the Secret Sew, it was the Parvati. She named it Parvati, Parvati. It's Shambhala Designs. And this is my finished bag. Okay, this is this bag. I absolutely love the shape of this bag. It has got such a cute little shape. I call it hippie. I say she's a little bit hippie because of how it comes out there at the bottom. She's got this, now hers is a thumb lock, which is a lock that comes off the bottom and you just click it in. Well, I did a turn lock, is mine, because I didn't have thumb locks. I do now, but I didn't when I made this bag. But it's, she gives you, in the secret sew part, she gives you what materials are needed, how many you need of whatever, and then you pick your materials. Then she starts releasing pieces of the pattern, and you don't know exactly what it's going to look like till the end. Now, if you're an experienced bag maker, you may get ideas and you may have thoughts, but I knew when I picked my green, I wanted the green to be the exterior of my bag. That was the one thing that I knew, and I tried to plan my pieces as I was cutting to be the main exterior, even though you didn't cut the main exterior of the bag until delivery number 3, I think it was. Yeah. So, and it was in 4 deliveries. She released it in four releases. And I think it was like every 4 or 5 days is when she started doing her releases. But anyways, so this is the Parvati. So again, the full pattern is out now. So go check it out. Go get it. It's an adorable bag. It's got this cute little pocket in the front. And then she's got a slip pocket in the back. And then I love my pocket bags. I mean, I love bags in a purse. And then she's got your standard slip pocket, and then your zipper pocket on the inside. And you can always divide your slip pocket, any way you want. I always like to make mine to have a smaller one for pens, to stick pens in. But, and you also have another pocket. Whoop, you got a big one right there, right across the front. And you can drop. I mean, that's a nice size pocket. So, yeah, a lot of pockets. Love my pockets. So anyways, so this is available for purchase at Shambhala. She also, separate from the Secret Sew, she does a lot of fun things, a lot of unique things that not a lot of other designers do, which I like because it gives a little bit of a mixture of things. But she also has what she calls Zodiac membership. That's like a quarterly thing. You pay one price, and during a quarter, she releases at least 3 patterns. Sometimes you'll get an extra one, or this particular Zodiac membership period that she's doing, she released her extra one was like a little sailboat pouch, which was really cute, but that came with the release, and they just, they release it. And then once the Zodiac membership is over with, then you can purchase the patterns separately, which you pay more money if you do it that way. And she doesn't let you down. I mean, with the Secret Sew, I mean, look what you got. You paid for that, not knowing what you're going to get, hoping that you get a bag that you're going to like. I've belonged to other type of bag things, and I've not liked a lot of some of the patterning releases, which there's one that I won't join again right now, because the past couple I haven't liked most of the patterns. So, but I won't talk about that specific. But anyways, she don't let you down. She brings really cute bags and cute purses. And then, so in April, she released her second Zodiac membership pattern. And this is called Eloisa, E-L-O-I-S-A. I am probably saying either right or wrong. I don't know. But this is the one she released this month. In June is the final one of this membership, Zodiac membership, that she's going to release, and which I'm kind of excited, because in June she does on these Zodiac memberships, she does like a pre-release where she gives you see the shape of the bag, and then you get like a coloring pattern where you can color in, and she lets you know, like this one you got where you knew that these were going to be something different, and then you can just color it in and get ideas to what you want, what it's going to be, and then it releases. Well, her June one, which is her Gemini this year, obviously, because June is Gemini, June 10th, she does her pre-release. Well, June 10th, in case nobody's been following me. It's my birthday, my 60th birthday. So I am excited because the pre-release is on my birthday, and then June 15th, she will release the pattern for the Gemini. So anyways, back to this one. So this was the one that she released in April, her Taurus. And it's the Eloise. And this is I got my little paper clips. Clippies, I'm telling you what, are great things. But this little pattern bag, this is a nice slim bag. It doesn't, it's not big or bulky. It's a nice slim bag. But you know what? That's the cool thing about this bag. It's convertible to a backpack. So if you're looking for a thin bag that can be a backpack, not having a big, huge, bulky backpack, but you got a bag that you want to put on your back because you need to free your hands up. This is a great one for that. It's great. This is a great color blocking ideas where she's got the little angles. And then this is the flap here. This blue part is the flap that lifts up. And she's using a turn lock in this. And it's got this nice little grab handle at the top. And then the back, the straps are convertible where you can take the strap. See how it's loose here? You can take the strap and use it as a crossbody as well, which is fantastic design. And she has it designed to where all you need are 2 straps, and then one of the 2 straps can be your crossbody strap. Or you just shorten it and make it your shoulder strap. So great bag. It's, like I said, nice thin profile. If you're wanting to carry something on your back, but you don't like, because a big thing about backpacks with me, I always didn't like, why I don't use them very often, is the big bulkiness on the back. I'm always hitting something. I've got one that I carry when I go on vacation to keep my stuff in, because I'm a light packer. And just carrying it into a hotel room or whatnot, it's like it hits everything. And that just drives me crazy, but that's what I choose to carry for my vacations and put my stuff in. The next one I want to show you is by Petal Patterns. I just released a tutorial on her Aurora bag, the most recent, the one she released back at the beginning of the year. I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of the year. She released the Aurora bag, and I just released a video yesterday to transform it with a zipper placket. She's got one out that is absolutely fantastic. And honestly, in this grouping of patterns that I have here, 2 of the patterns that I'm showing you are comes with multiple bag options, meaning it's not just a pattern for one bag. It's a pattern where you can make 3 bags and with one pattern, which you can't beat that at all. And this one, the bag transforms itself in one of the options, which I really think is cool. It's called the candy bag. So she has this bag. You get this bag here and a large and a small option. So it's a real cute bag. You've got your flap closure there, sort of like the one I showed you, but this is a wider pocket. It's wider than that the one of the Parvati. And then you've got a real neat look. The sides, let's see if I can show you what the sides look like in this one. It'll show you in the next picture when I show you the next one. But the sides are really kind of neat how they poke out, and then there's like an indentation in here. So it's got a real nice, and then you've got your handles, and then your crossbody option. Again, and then it's got the nice look where you can make different, use different materials to make it look really neat, like the center here, and then go out. You can always, of course, make it all one, and then just but it layers together and it gives a real neat look. So anyways, you get this in a large or small option. Large, let me go ahead and give you that dimension. The large option is 9 inches tall, 11.5 inches wide, and 4 inches deep, which that's a good size bag. And the small option looks really cute, 7 inches high, 8.5 inches wide, and 3 inches deep. So you get a twofer in this, but bonus, if you want to make this bag, but you want a flap, because this one's just a zipper closure. But wait a minute. But wait, there's more. You can take the small bag, the small option, add a flap to it. It removes the little front pocket there. Add a flap to it. And I'm going to tell you what. And then it comes with a handle more at the top like that versus the little grab handles like that. You've got a whole new bag. And this is all in the same pattern, everyone. This is what you're getting, all of this in one. So you've got a flap option. And what is even neater, because when I was cutting out my pieces for this bag, because I want to make the large bag like this, and then I want to make the flap option, which is the smaller of the two bags. I want to do both of these. I think that would be so neat. But what she did with this pattern to avoid confusion as far as pieces, because again, you're going to get your large option and then you print off this pattern. You're going to get all the pieces, pattern pieces are going to be for the large and small option is going to be under the, because when you download it in two couple of pieces. It's going to be the patterns, going to be instructions are going to be in a couple different pieces. She gives you the small, because this is a small option only for the flap. She gives you all of the pattern pieces for the small bag included in the flap option section. I hope that makes sense. Because you can get the pattern pieces for the small bag in this if you want to do the small bag just like this. But if you want to do the small bag with the flap, just print this off. You've got all the pieces. Now in the instructions, she will revert you back to this one a couple times, so as not to keep rewording this as herself. But I mean, it makes it easier to print. Okay, so enough of that. Candy is the name. Petal sewing pattern. Go get that pattern again. 3-in-1. Awesome. Nextly, Sincerely Jen. She just came out with this a week ago, maybe week and a half ago. It's called the Regina, and I'm going to might say it flange or flangey bag. 3 sizes in 1 pattern. She's got the small and the medium and the, well, it's a handbag size, a tote size, and a traveler size. That's what she gives the pattern sizes. This is pretty cool. This is, if you love pockets, you'll like this bag. This bag, I thought I printed. I did not. Silly me. This bag, it has the front. See, there's a zipper here and a zipper here. That is one full pocket inside. You can go completely through. This is the little handbag size is 9 3/4 by 11 by 4.5. Tote is 12 by 13.5 by 5.5. And then the traveler is 15 inches high, 17.5 inches wide, and 7 inches deep. That's a big bag. I'm telling you, a big bag. And the base is kind of a oval shape, which is really neat. It's not a square. It's not a big gusset. It's a nice little cute little oval shape. But what's awesome about this bag is you've got your little pocket there on the front, but you've got, I didn't print that piece out to show you. I thought I did, but inside the bag is got a divider center pocket, which is great. You've got the nice big divider center pocket on the inside, and also you've got your standard zip and slip pockets on the front and back walls as well. So there's a lot of pockets in this one. You love your pockets. This is a great one. And it's got again, it's got 3 sizes. So if you just, and I want to make the little one. I think the little one's going to be cute. So that's the one I want to make, is the little one. So we're going to hope we can get that. I've got all kinds of stuff going on and in my head, and still trying to figure out the time to do it all in. This next one I actually just purchased it, but it was released, I don't know, a month or so ago. It's not been out real long, but this is a pattern, a bag that's just kind of hit the internet by storm. There is like a ton of tutorials out. It's really a dark print on this. It's called the Everyday Crossbody Companion by Car Threads. And this is an absolute, I mean, I was kind of staying away from it after it first came out. When it first came out, I'm like, that's a lot. I don't know about that, but I'm up for the challenge. She's got an awesome way of showing, of doing the strap. She's got like strap ends, really neat strap ends. These are really dark pictures because the bag is dark and it's hard to see against the background. But you've got two openings. You've got a front where you've got an opening where you can put your coins, your cash, and the credit cards, pockets in one side. And then the other side opens up and it's like a basic big opening of your bag to put, you know, whatever. You could put your cell phone in this because this is a gusseted opening, so you can put all that stuff right there in the front. But then you got your main body of the bag under another zipper section. So you've got two separate zipper sections, and then in the back of the bag you have this really neat pocket. I've seen the tutorials on it where the pocket construction is really kind of neat. It's different. It's a lot different than I've made. So I'm, you know, looking forward to working with that. But I want to make one of these really bad. I just got to be able to sit down and work with it because it's not, I don't think it's not a difficult bag to make per se. I know if you don't have an industrial, it's harder to make. But this is one of those ones that I'm going to have to sit and watch a tutorial on as I make it, honestly. Because it's just, there's a lot to getting that to fit right. Because one side of it's birthed, but the other side, the main body of the bag, the big opening is bound. So it's a birth and bound bag. So this is a good way to test your sewing skills. No, not going to lie. And then I think my last one that I've got this month, and this was just released beginning of April, second week of April. And she's new to me. It's butter bags. She's had a lot out for a while, but I've just recently found her. And it's basically, I found her by coming up as suggestions. And that's how I'm telling you, a lot of YouTube stuff comes up. And that's why I always ask you to like or comment, because that helps with that algorithm. And because she's got a great following, it popped up in my algorithm and I clicked on it and found her. And I'm glad I did, because look at this adorable little bag. It's called Drinks at Tiffany's butter bags. It is the cutest little bag. I wanted to make some for the show, but I didn't get a chance. But that's an adorable little bag that I want to make, and it's got that oval bottom shaped, and it's birthed at the top, but you do bind it towards the bottom. When you connect these pieces together, that is bound. So this is another birth and bound bag, but it gives you a nice fitting lining. So I can't wait to make this one. And those are my patterns that I purchased this month. And guys, these are just patterns that just came out this month. That's not counting the countless other patterns that's been released this month by other pattern designers. If you want that and you want to see that, Studio 7T7, that's the number 7, the letter T and the number 7. She does a full video of every pattern that she can find that's released. We're talking patterns from designers that you've never heard of. It's she does a fantastic, thorough way of finding. You can find a lot of stuff because through her I found other pattern designers that I still look at as they release them. And if it's something that catches my eye or something that's different that I've not got anything similar to, I find them that way. So it's great that way. I mean, honestly, if you're looking for all kinds of stuff, again, these are just ones that I've picked up this month, just in patterns this month, honestly. I usually don't buy that many in a month, but this was a heavy release month. Okay, so one more thing, and then we're pretty much done. The patience with me as far as my release of my Aurora tutorial. Again, as I mentioned, I have my show Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm sorry, my show this week is Saturday and Sunday. It's a big 2-day show. My first 2-day show. It's an outdoor event. And again, it's a huge show. They have over 130 vendors. They have thousands of people that come through their show. I know for a fact because I've been to one of their shows. That's when I decided I wanted to be in their show. That's couple years ago. That's how long it's taken me to get into the show. It's hard to get into this show, and because it's a big show. It's a very large show for our area. So with that being said, I released part 1 yesterday. The next few days, I'm going to concentrate on finishing up for the craft show. So I will have some shorts coming out as far as quick videos to post before my 60 to 60, because I promised that I will be doing, I still posting every day. Some days are harder than others. I'm not going to lie. With getting ready for a craft show, working, 48, 50 hours a week, and also posting, getting ready for a craft show. I don't even know what I just said. 60 to 60, posting daily, working, full-time job, on overtime, and craft shows. It's a lot. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot that I've got going. So patience with me on the Aurora. The video I have recorded everything. My Aurora bag is recorded and finalized. I'm still editing. But what I was trying to get at was, I want to show with this craft show, I want to show the preparedness, getting ready, the final days, and the actual show on my channel. And I want that to be part of my 60 to 60. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those videos, whether I post anything short or something a little longer, will be all concentrated at Benton Farms. Well, getting ready for and at Benton Farms those days. For 2 reasons: to advertise for the craft show, or the craft fair. I want that to be out there for people to see in case people can get out there, because I'm going to post one early Saturday morning to let everybody know and let everybody see all the vendors, as before everything completely opens up. And they actually have people that wait at the gates to come in before the show even opens, honestly. So I want to concentrate on that, because I want people to see what it takes to have a craft show, be in a craft show. In case someone in the future, or someone in their future, they want to do a craft show. I kind of held off craft shows I'd mentioned in previous posts because of everything and all the work it's involved. And I mean, I'm glad I do it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I'm glad that I actually pulled the trigger, as you could, so to speak, to do it. But it's a lot of work, and I want to show the work, the risk, not the risk, but the work and the reward on craft shows. So next week on Monday, I will resume my Aurora tutorials. I will be posting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on my Aurora. And there's the reason why it's going to end up being because the actual tutorial is a total of 3 parts. One was released last night, but before I post part 2, which concentrates on the lining, I have a video that I made that's going to show you how I came up with the lining and the zipper placket. I want to post that before I show the tutorial on sewing the lining, in case anyone needs to see that first. And then the part 3 will be putting it all together. It got too long, so I had to split it. 2 and 3 had to be split out as far as finalizing the construction, putting it all together. It would have made it way too long. I mean, it's already long enough as it is. And I'm already kind of I've already coming up with ways on how to make my tutorials a little bit less lengthy. So just asking for patience, asking, you know, a little grace as far as I still am getting out my daily post, but the Aurora tutorial will be paused until Monday, and Monday it will resume with my showing of how I came up with my lining pieces for to add the zipper placket. And one final reminder, please come and see me if you're in the area. Even if you live a little bit out of the area, please come out. Again, they've got food trucks, they have helicopter truck rides, they've got a little bit of bluegrass music, they've got the animals. It's a great time. Come out, come see me. I'm in 44C, which I'm in front of a long barn, so I'm kind of halfway down the row, which is quite a big long stretch of road that I'm on. So come and see me. You won't be able to miss me. I'm across from a bell. According to their map, my booth, there's a bell across from me. So if you see a bell or looking for a bell, or they hand out maps, I don't know if they hand out maps or not, but I will be across from a bell. I can tell you that. I'm in front of a barn. Come and see me. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your time. If you found me and you're not a subscriber, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, give me a like. I would appreciate that as well. Turn on your notification bells, because again, I'm going to be posting for my show, and I think that would be really neat for people to see. Number one, the mess that I'm going to make to get all my stuff off the shelf and go through, and packing my car and walk through before the show starts on Saturday morning. And then Sunday, I want to do a full walkthrough from during the show. I think that will be fun when it's full of people. And I'm hoping it doesn't rain this weekend, because there's a little bit of chance of rain, and I really don't want it. It's a rain or shine event. Rain or shine, no matter what. So come and see me. Thank again so much for watching. Everybody have a great day. Bye.